Okay, so this is gonna be take two. Well, as you can see, I'm doing this at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning because I got nothing better to do. So yeah, um, I got a few messages about ISO and CSO files not running on a PSP Go, and some cases with a PSP 3000 running off this non-permanent firmware, the 6.60 or the 6.20, 6.35 or 6.39, whatever it would be. So whatever custom firmware you're running on, whether it be from 6.20 all the way up to 6.60, people have been experiencing this problem. Now, I experienced this problem as well, and I finally solved it. So I'm going to show you guys how to solve it. So right now I'm running on custom firmware 6.60. Oh wow, excuse me. 6.60 God 3 by DJ Godman. You can look up at the right hand of the screen here and you will see an annotation linking you to his channel. Go check out some of his stuff. He's got some cool hardware modifications on there, which I will be giving tutorials soon. So basically, what the problem is that you would boot up your ISO, like this one right here, or CSO, however you have them. Recommend CSOs, they run a lot faster. Um, and it would get to the point where it loads the data off your memory stick or your HDD, depending on whether you have it on a memory stick on a 3000 or the HDD in a PSP Go. But basically, it would freeze, and you wouldn't be able to boot up the game any further. So what I did is I figured out this problem. So what you're going to do is go into the recovery menu. And what you're looking at is configuration, and you have to have it set up this way. The ISO mode needs to be set to the M33 driver. The skip Gameboot screen has to be disabled. The skip Sony logo at startup also has to be disabled. And prevent hibernation deletion, PSP Go only, that has to be disabled as well. Even if you're on a PSP 3000, make sure it's disabled. So again, ISO mode is M33 driver. The skip Gameboot screen is disabled. The skip Sony logo at startup is disabled. And the prevent hibernation deletion for PSP Go only is also disabled. Once you've done that, go to advanced and you will see the hide CFW custom firmware files from game. Make sure that is disabled because you do not have a UMD in the drive. You don't have to worry about the UMD having the software to brick your system. As long as you never have a UMD in your drive with the PSP Go, you're never going to have a UMD. You will never have to use this. Now, if you have games downloaded from the network, before you play those games, make sure you activate this just to be on the safe side. But when you're running your ISO or CSO files, make sure that hide custom firmware files from the game is disabled. Once that's completed, you can go back here and we'll go back to the VSH, and what we're going to do is we're going to boot up a CSO. So I'm just going to boot up Liberty City Stories real quick. Alright, so you can see that booting. I'm going to unplug this real quick, let the game boot up, and then plug it back in for the game. Wait about 3 seconds here. Now, normally what would have happened is right here you would see this come up, and then this would come up, and it would come to this screen right here, and it wouldn't go any further. And then you would see the loading memory stick, or it wouldn't go any further. So this is loading the game. And as you can clearly see, the game is working right. It's working up. I'll even go outside and shoot some people just to prove to you guys that it actually works. So I'm going to run forward here, blah, blah, and let's, oh god. There we go. Shot somebody. So yeah, then you can just quit the game there, unplug that real quick. Plug this back in. Of course it ain't gonna work this time. So hold on, give me a quick second here. Close the program, cancel that real quick. Alright. So yeah, that's how you get your CSO and ISO files to work. So if you have any questions, send me a comment, leave me a message, I will reply. And again, please check out DJ Godman's channel, for he has submitted his firmware for God knows what reason. But I am forever grateful, and I will promote his channel as best as I can through my benefits. So again, check out his channel. Um, Subscribe to mine. You will see updates here and there, like every day. And yeah, so that's how you fix the CSO ISO freezing problem on PSP 3000s and Go's with custom firmware that's not permanent. The permanent firmware on PSP 1000s and 2000s haven't really experienced that much problem with that, but if you do, use this process and it'll work also on those. So again, thank you. Check out my website and blog. You will see the annotations at the beginning of this video linking you to other videos that link you there, and the links will be in the description below, as well as a well-descripted description, it's kind of weird to say, on how to do this correctly. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.